Alright, so here in my hand I have the new Fisher-Price Oliver and Oliver pack. Now this pack is based on the upcoming movie Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure. I've said that so many times. Okay, so believe it or not, both of these characters have the same name, Oliver. Okay, so this pack includes Oliver the excavator and Oliver the steam engine. This is the first time he has been introduced to the wooden railway line, which is interesting because his character was introduced a few years ago. So first we're going to look at Oliver the steam engine. Alright, so I first looked at Oliver's fossil freight to compare both of these and noticed they're almost identical, and to be honest I can't seem to find any differences, which is actually okay. Tell me, do you guys think this pack should have had a special Oliver? I don't know. So overall, this Oliver has beautiful detail and I love it. It's a huge improvement from the last one. 10 out of 10. Great Western Railway. Woo! Our final item is Oliver the excavator. Honestly, in my opinion, I think this is one of my favorite items of this year. Why? Well, when looking at Oliver, there is a lot of simple detail. And you know what? Fisher-Price could have molded this into plastic. Well, they didn't. They added the detail onto the wood, which is very nice. One thing I'm very curious about are the wheels. I wonder why the wheels are left the way they are. Honestly, I do like them. You know why? Because it brings back memories of Terrence. Well, not that Terrence, because it has plastic. The other Terrence, which had normal wheels and caterpillars. But remember, the caterpillars made it hard for Terrence to move, so they might have just left the wheels like that. And you know what? I'm okay with that. It looks fantastic. I also love how they just labeled them Oliver. Now, Oliver has a huge amount of articulation. Oliver can rotate 360 degrees around. Now, Oliver has a small issue that might be a problem for some people. Oliver is very loose, but honestly, it doesn't bother me. Okay, so here I show you how easily he can move around. Okay, now for his arm articulation. He has 3 joints that can move, and the first joint is a bit stiff, and I was actually afraid I was going to break it. Alright, you might have seen this in the beginning, but he has a working scoop, which is very interesting because I've seen characters that have the same thing, but for some reason, they're not hollows, so you can't put stuff in there. Now, I'm not sure if you noticed, but Oliver has a lot of plastic. And it's a little bit disappointing, but then again, the toy is kind of cool in my opinion. But yeah, that's Oliver. And where I'm pointing at right now is, well, that's just all the wood there is. So that was the Oliver and Oliver pack. Like I said, this is one of my favorite items of this year so far. And these toys just make me want to watch the movie even more, and I honestly can't wait for this new movie. I really appreciate all the comments I get, I honestly do, and well, thanks everyone. Thank you for your support, and well, I want you to have a fantastic day. Thank you. You know what? I was looking at Sailor John, and you know what I noticed? Are they going to release a wooden railway toy of him? Because if they do, I'm going to buy it. Because the Sailor John figure, can you imagine that? That'd be pretty awesome. I'm not going to do that.